Welcome everyone, it is Lisa Ann Edwards here from Hopewell Vision and Coaching, and we are doing the Women Power Challenge virtual tour, and we're here tonight with our speaker for the Women Power Summit, which is happening next year, 2019. We are here with the wonderful Natasha Aylott. Welcome, Natasha.
Oh, hello, thank you so much. How are you today?
I'm really well, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course, of course. Now, if anyone doesn't know, Natasha is the Birmingham champion for Global Women. So if you want to do a bit of an introduction and tell a little bit people about what you do and about Get Blissed and everything, that would be great so they know who you are.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So I'm Natasha Aylott. My business is Get Blissed. I help people get blissed, liberate themselves and self-mastery as well. And I also run the Global Woman Club for Birmingham. And Global Woman is the most incredible women's entrepreneurial group. We have another 2 at least countries around the world that have joined recently. Wow. We've got Frankfurt that's joined. We've got Brussels that's joined.
Yeah.
I think Albania as well. That's probably 3, isn't it? So I can't keep up with them. South Africa recently also. So lots of exciting things going on. We've got our breakfast once a month, November the 22nd and December the 13th, up until the end of the year, and we meet in Birmingham in a really gorgeous venue. We have breakfast together, we chat, we have fun. Our members get to share their story. They're the stars of the show. So, and this gorgeous lady who's interviewing me right now is one of our Global Woman members. So she will be the star of the show tomorrow.
I will. I'm looking forward to it tomorrow. And we're looking forward to you speaking at the Women Power Summit, which is happening on the 12th of January. So I would love to know, Natasha, what does woman power mean to you?
Well, thank you so much. And I'm really excited also about sharing a stage with you.
Oh.
I think women power is all about the feminine. It's all about understanding and having spent, by the way, the majority of my life, like so far, probably 95% of my life in the masculine, and really enjoying stepping into the feminine and understanding what that's all about too. I think a lot of that is to do with, really embracing who we are as women, and our natural beautiful qualities as women, and rather than competing with men, just being who we are and letting them be who they are. And oh my gosh, and probably I'm late to the party here, right? But honestly, yeah, I really am. But honestly, in this very short space of time, just in a few years of learning, what being a feminine woman is all about, has transformed everything for me. There have been other things and contribution factors as well. My studies of philosophy, personal development, spirituality, mindfulness, psychology, etc., which I love, have obviously played a part. But I think in the main, stepping into the feminine made a massive difference. And, showing your vulnerable side doesn't make you a weak person. It actually shows great courage and great strength, but inner strength and inner courage. It doesn't mean shouting or raising your voice or using, strong language. It means knowing absolutely, who you are and what your unique gifts are and what you're here to do, what your purpose is on this planet. And, when you get it, wow, and I think that for women, celebrating one another and collaborating together and being, a big team of sisterhood, if you like. And it makes such a massive difference because you're there for one another, you're supporting one another, you're recognizing the beautiful, individual talents in one another, and celebrating your own talents at the same time and saying, you know what, girls, you can't make a cake with one ingredient. So, like if you're the flour and I'm the eggs and you're the sugar and you're the whatever it is, together we can create something absolutely magnificent.
Yeah.
And so I think for me, that's probably what woman power means.
Wow. So it's almost like an amalgamation of your individuality, your uniqueness, your gift, but also how you can share that with others, empower others and embrace other people's gifts as well.
100%, absolutely. Yeah, and but being really clear
Yes.
about who you are, so that when you stand in front of that mirror, you can say, Natasha, I love you. I really love you. But use your own name.
Yes.
Uh,
Sidebar, hashtag use your own name. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
And I know you've answered some of this within your question, but I think it's good, I suppose, to separate that. How can people and how can women find their own women power? I know you mentioned about celebrating who you are and learning who your gifts are, but how can women find their own women power within that?
Well, you know what? One of the first things that is really important that I always urge my ladies, my clients, people that I work with, people that are around me to do is to practice self-care. And, you know, Oprah Winfrey says, you cannot give what you haven't got.
That's right. That's right.
And it's so true. So if you were to come to me and say, you know, Natasha, I'm really thirsty. Have you got a glass of water? And I'm standing there with an empty glass. How can I serve you? How can I be of any use to you? How can I add value to you? How can I support you? So it's my duty and responsibility to take care of myself first, to make sure that I'm full first, so that there is plenty to give to you.
There is a saying, sorry to stop you, I was going to say there is a saying that being selfful isn't selfish.
It isn't, exactly. And that's, thank you so much for saying that, because you're so right. You know, we are brought up, you know, by our parents, particularly our mothers, don't be selfish. But actually it's not, it's self-preservation.
Yes.
Because, you know, it's like when you get onto an aeroplane, it's the same thing. They say, the stewards say, you know, if there's a drop in oxygen pressure, then you take your oxygen mask and put it on yourself first and then help others. Yes. Because if you're expiring on the floor, how can you, if you're with your children, your family, how can you look after them?
That's right.
So it's the same thing. And, you know, it's really important that we recognize the difference here, that it is not selfish. So self-care is absolutely number one. And the second thing is self-love. You know, you were born into this world absolutely unique. The chances of you being born are 1 in 400 trillion. It's huge.
Wow.
So, you know, your life is absolutely intentional. Everybody's life is intentional. And therefore you're unique. There's nobody who's quite like you. So you're made this way for a reason. You've got these eyes for a reason. This voice, the way you're built, your hair, everything is the way it is for a reason. The skills, your gifts you have, the way your brain is wired for a reason, a very good reason. And it's different from everybody else. So, you know, when you can honestly, and I joke about looking in front of the mirror and saying, I love you, but it's true. I do it every single day, because you have to be comfortable with yourself, you know, just the way you are. Don't question it. Don't criticize it. Don't want to, just accept who you are, because otherwise you're disrespecting your maker, whoever you believe your maker to be. And actually that's a little bit arrogant to say, you know what, you got it wrong. No, it's right.
It's exactly, you know, what it should be.
It's right, exactly. And then the third and final thing is to get absolutely clear on what it is that is unique about you, that is special about you. Because when you're really clear about who you are, then you have a much more clear direction about where you're going.
Yes.
And if you don't like where you're going, you will not like it when you get there.
That's right. Because
you won't have any direction. And out of all of those things, those three main things, your confidence will automatically build, you know, and that's what leads to beautiful confidence and a self-assurance, and not arrogant in any way, but just being really clear about, you know, who you are.
Yes.
And a shining example to other people.
Absolutely, absolutely. So woman power is about self-care, self-love, and over all of that, it's the confidence, isn't it? The self-assuredness to know what your gift is, spend some time with yourself to actually reveal that to yourself, let it be revealed to you, and remembering completely that you are not an accident.
Too right. You know, we're nurturers, we're creators, we're leaders. We have to get over ourselves and step up.
Yeah. And that's woman power. Absolutely.
I believe so.
Absolutely. So what is your woman power and how do you use it?
I'm a trigger. I'm a developer of people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a connector. And I paused because I wasn't sure how that would be received. So when I say I'm a trigger, what I mean is my energy triggers the energy of other people to dissolve anything negative that they're holding, maybe against their will sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's done with, from the love of my heart, unconditional love, because it's why I'm here, to sort of help everybody else, to help you learn to see yourself the way you are, and in all your beauty.
Yeah.
And that's part of what I do. So that's like a trigger. So for some people, it might feel like, oh my gosh, this woman's pressing my buttons. That's intentional.
Yes.
Or some people might go, oh, it feels so wonderful, this woman can see me. That's intentional. It's a gift. It's who I am. It's something that I've learned to live with and nurture and grow and nourish, because it's my purpose and it's bigger than me. So I've got to get over myself and deliver it.
Yes.
I connect people together so that they can then connect and be supported by other people in a network that helps them and supports them and loves them and nourishes and helps them grow. And I'm a developer because I often can see what your strengths will be that maybe you haven't been able to see for yourself. Absolutely. So I think that's probably my woman power. And lots of
yeah, absolutely. And why should you have just one woman power? Why can't it be 5, 6, 10? We all have loads of strengths, abilities, skills, resources, and it all comes under the same umbrella, isn't it? It's just how we define that for ourselves.
For sure.
Absolutely. So you will be speaking at the Woman Power event, which is happening on the 12th of January. And we do have, I'm so excited, we do have Thanksgiving and a Black Friday sale on at the moment for this weekend. Yeah. So they're already on. So you will be the first in line to get some. There's only a limited amount. So you'll be the first in line to get some, which will be fantastic. So with that said, Natasha, if you could share with us a little snippet of what you'll be talking about in terms of the fear of some people going for their goals, taking that risk. 2019, it can be actually someone's best year yet. And why not start it off right with the Woman Power Summit and breaking through some of those barriers? So if you could share a little snippet of what you'll be talking about with us.
Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head there, really. So thank you for that great intro. Because fear is the one thing that comes in all kinds of guises that holds you back.
Yeah.
And it's like the little sneaky little egoic mind, little devil on this shoulder, as I call it, versus a little angel on this shoulder. And it puts doubt in your mind and keeps you small and criticizes you and holds you back and causes you to procrastinate or just to think you're good enough. And ultimately you are completely good enough. Ultimately, you are completely enough. You are enough the way you are. You are pure love. It's just that the conditioning, the environment, limiting beliefs, filters, and all kinds of stuff that's been mud, if you like, that's been thrown at you, that hides who you really are. And you get to adulthood, and this beautiful pure diamond that you're born disappears because it's covered in mud.
That's right.
And so we'll be finding out and discovering and having conversations around how to break out of that and return yourself to a beautiful, confident, self-assured, humble, modest, amazing, incredible, powerful being.
Yes.
That you are.
Love it. You return to love, don't you, my little heart? I'm never good at this, but little heart.
Yay!
You return to love. Oh, well, thank you very much, Natasha, for joining us today. And I'm really excited for you to speak next year. As I said, the tickets are available on Eventbrite. I will post the link on this post as well, so you'll have that. So thank you very much, Natasha. Thank you.
My pleasure, very welcome. And can I just say, please feel free to post it on my page so
Yes,
that I can share it across my groups as well.
will do. God bless.
Lovely to see you, beautiful lady. Have a gorgeous rest of the day.
Thank you. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.